Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Really appreciating you taking time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciated, so thank you in advance. Now, today's game is the first game I bought with my Xbox 360. So that is a very important milestone because it changed how I gamed in a lot of different ways and what I came to expect from games. This is Assassin's Creed. Technically, we are using footage from the PS3 version, but yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It's exactly the same. But I remember going to get my Xbox 360. You know, I was a freshman in college, actually second year in college, and you know, had a little bit of had a little scholarship action, had a little grant money coming back, and you know, I was feeling a little rich. You know, I had a little dough to play with, so I got me HD TV, an Xbox 360, and Assassin's Creed. And I just knew that like I was ready to be in the current generation of gaming. I was, you know, a little late to the party, but you know, better late than never. I think it was like 2007, you know, so it was a good time. I was at my own apartment, had some roommates, me and my boys, Ronnie and Steven. This was a good time. And this game, I didn't know what to expect. You know, I saw the Game Informer on it. You know, it was just like everything that I was reading about it was like, I have to play this game. It's going to be one of those, you know, big hit, next big things. And it was. Now, there are things that I tended to not enjoy long term about the game. It does kind of get a little rinse and repeat, especially in the middle parts of it. But, you know, didn't know what to expect and then was pleasantly surprised by everything it had to offer. First of all, when sci-fi is done well, sci-fi is fantastic. And this game, even though it takes place in the past, is sci-fi based, right? You get into the Animus as Desmond. You see that he's a descendant of Altair. You need to see his memories in order to figure out exactly what they got going on. You got Veronica Mars helping you out, and you know that always helps, right? But the actual gameplay was always like, it was something we hadn't had before. Now this is a build-up from like the Prince of Persia games on the PS2 and stuff like that. But when Ubisoft decided to, you know, put all these things together, the parkour and the blending in, the assassinations and just the free roam, the open worldness of this game, it all fell together perfectly. And it was like, okay, this is what I need to see from like all the new games, right? If you are a AAA game, you have to be giving me this type of gameplay depth. Otherwise, you are shortchanging us. You know, the way you see your character go from brash and kind of, you know, foolhardy to being like, you know, the best at what he does and even superseding, you know, the student becoming the master type of situation, right? All of those things. And as you uncover the actual story of Altair and everybody around and in the Assassin's Guild and the Templars and the Crusades and all of the conflicts that are going on as a result of it, you get this really fantastic experience that led to, as we all know, like a whole bunch of other games. Now, this one is not my favorite Assassin's Creed. It is really good, but it is not my favorite. We have another one that we're going to have to cover for my favorite one. And now also that one, you know, to me is peak Assassin's Creed, but this is the foundation. You know, we have to, in most of these cases, I like to show you where things come from, just in case you are unfamiliar about the origins of a particular series or how the series may have changed from where we started with it to what we have with another entry. Because a lot of times, like Assassin's Creed, the start of the series, although it still has the same foundation, it is very different in the way that you experience it, and the story and everything is presented in the newer entry. So this is one of those type of situations. If you get a chance to play it, I always tell people you should play it. You should see, you know, how we got to where we are now with the series. But I understand. I think they've kind of like not necessarily HD remade it, but kind of remastered it, but not 100%. I think this game would benefit, especially if we're doing games that are not that old but kind of old, would benefit from an HD remake. If you are a fan of the series as a whole, where do you rank this game? You know, is this something that you kind of keep towards the bottom, or is this something that you hold in high esteem overall in the series, not just gaming, but just with the Assassin's Creed series? Either way, I appreciate you letting me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.